And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the grand finals of the PiGosaur Monday number 28. Again, this is a weekly open tournament. Shout out to Stegosaurus, shout out to Proto-Stegosaurus, shout out to Pig as well, El Chanchito for funding, for hosting the event. Also, I may as well just bring it up here because it's the finals and it's his tournament, and he was a little bit late to the event as well, but it is publicly available, public knowledge. Shout out to Pig, because Pig, aye, papi. You know what was just announced? He's gonna be a papi. Let's go. He's gonna be a papi. Aye, aye. So congratulations to Pig, congratulations to Dot as well for starting their new family, and of course he did just come back, did just return. His own stream just went live, so give him some love as well if you're out there next time you do see and tune into Pig, as we are jumping into the grand finals. And spawning in the top left hand corner of Maganatha, getting proxied, by the way, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Red Terran representing Shop Rebellion. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran for Team Liquid, going for the proxy Rax. It is Cure. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we jump into our TvT. Again, the first Rax is on the way, so this is going to be 2 Rax Reaper. We have 1 Rax at home, 1 across the map. Reapers on the horizon. This is a very middle of the road build. This is not committed, this is not all in, but this does have to get some damage done here to make it worth its while. Meanwhile, ByuN is going for an economic opener, so this is ideal for Cure. So ByuN is going for the CC on the low ground. Remember, 1 gas. What does 1 gas mean? 1 gas means faster CC, faster command center, so economic build out of ByuN. SCV Scout dips in, and ByuN, he does confirm double gas. So he's aware of something more aggressive coming his way. This typically is factory follow-up, but as we know, it is 2 Rax Reaper. So this does hit sooner, this does hit earlier, does hit faster. ByuN, he is scouting, he's checking for the proxy, and it looks like he... No, he misses! No, oh god! ByuN, por favor. Ay, ay, ay. He does barely miss the proxy. He's unaware what's going on. We have the bunker on the way, thankfully, and ByuN, he cannot afford to lose his first Reaper. He has to be so careful. He's scouting here towards the right hand side, looking for the proxy towards the right. SCV is going to go down. First Reaper takes a lot of hits, takes a lot of damage. Nice control here from Cure, but oh, he will lose his first Reaper. Trades 1 for 1. He does trade 1 for 1, as he should barely not get the Reaper. ByuN, he defends. ByuN, he defends. He pops off, kills one of the Reapers, and he will get the bunker up and running. So far, so good for ByuN. Whew. As again, he did barely get away with that Reaper. Ay, ay, ay. Meanwhile, second SCV goes down. The Cure is not done, by the way. He is not done. He's not stopping. But he did take some extra hits, some extra volleys. Now he's up to 3 Reapers, but the bunker does complete. And with the bunker finishing up, ByuN, his natural is secure. We see Cure rotating over, but alas, it's a double Reaper cliff. Oh no, ByuN! Oh my god, calm down. ByuN, he almost overextends, but alas, again, he does defend, he does deflect. ByuN, he holds. And as it settles, ByuN is in a much better position. Why is that? Remember, ByuN, he went for an economic opening, he went for a faster CC. What did Cure go for? Later CC. The command center just now began, so Cure, he's fully behind economically. Cure, there's a little pressure on the Blue Terran to get some more damage done. Rushing into the main, does take a heavy shot to the face. Oh, he does not get the Reaper. Ay, 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 this is brutal here. 3 Reapers go down for only 2 SCVs. Time and time again, Cure, he does fail to get that first Reaper. That Reaper has lived through a lot. That's insane. And Cure is racing back home. He's racing back home. He does float back. And ByuN, he has gained map control. Cure, he has to get the hell out of here. Has to pull away. And now we can calm things down and embrace a longer game state. We can calm down. Just catching up. Now we got 2 pappies in the scene. We got a lot of pappies back. All the pappies. We got Dark. We got TLO. We got Jaime. Arturo Duran Silencio. We got El Chanchito. The Muslim, I believe, as well. I think. Yeah. Ah. They're everywhere. As drops, they do pass by each other. ByuN, faster reacts, faster to respond. So far, though. Oh, did you get a lock on? 1 Marine does 4, gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. Oh, Cure, he will take the fight. It does take the fight overall. Chasing down the medevac. Cure, he does defend. He does deflect. Now, welcome one and all to Maganatha. We spoke about this previously, but if you missed out on the previous rounds, Maganatha is one of the larger maps in the map pool. Very large map. Oh my god. This medevac does get away. But very large map. Long rush distance by ground. Very defendable third location. The fourth base is more exposed, but there are just so many towers, so many rocks all over the map. The map basically is the rock map, the tower map, if you will. As Cure, he wants to intercept. Drop is on the way. Cure actually dropping into the main. Lassie's going to be deflected. Is forced back. ByuN, yeah, there we go. Does have to be careful. Pulls back with that medevac. Whew. And we might be in for a longer one. It was an intense start to the game, don't get me wrong, and Cure, he had potential to get damage done and to wreak havoc and to overwhelm and take a lead. But last ByuN did survive to defend. Now we're getting to a longer game state. Third CC. Third CC is on the way for Cure. Third CC on the way for ByuN as well. Meaty pig incoming. Yes, another piglet. I mean, saying piglet is kind of weird just because piglet is his brother, right? Those don't know. Piglet is one of his many brothers. He's got like 2 brothers, I think. Oh. We'll have to come up with a new animal. Aha. Yeah, really exciting to hear. Very exciting. This is being active. Meanwhile, Cure going for a massive drone drop. Very risky move here out of Cure. What is this at home to the fan? We have 3 Ravens. 3 Ravens, we have auto turrets. We have disables available for ByuN as well. Technically could try to disable the medevacs. ByuN has Zelnaga. Cure, the turret is about to finish. Ideally, Cure wants to wait for a move out. Speaking of, the army does move out across the map, at least towards the third. There is an opening. Ravens no longer in position. ByuN setting up here at the third. There is 1 turret to defend, to deflect. And Cure's going for it. He does go for it, he does boost in, does boost past the turret. He will unload, it gets behind the mineral line. And again, ByuN out of position. He's racing back home, racing back into the main. Now he can disable those tanks. Oh, Raven's moving in. Do move in. There we go. Mass disable. Oh, disable the medevacs as well. And it's a one-way trip. It's a one-way trip. There's no way out of this. Marines go down. Tanks go down. Medevacs, they will be able to escape. Just barely. That was a massive loss for Cure. At the same time, moving in towards the third. Tanks getting in position. Ravens out of energy. SCV's going to be going down. Stepping on forward. Going for the SCVs. Oh, gets 4 of them. Gets 5. 5 SCVs go down. Denial of the expansion. Can he get a kill? Oh, it's getting close. It's getting low. And looks like he barely will get a kill. Massive pick off. Cure, he's crazy. He's crazy. Takes out a tank. Takes out a Raven. Doesn't keep going. But last he was able to snipe the expansion behind this Cure. He's up on bases. Likewise, forcing his way in. Does siege up, doesn't have much support. ByuN looks like he will be able to break this, so he has enough Marines. Nice spread, it takes down the tanks, and Cure, he overextends. Massive overextension. Cure losing all 3 tanks. And where exactly are we in this kind of game state? So Cure, he does have the better economy. True. He's up in workers, he's up in bases. Cure, he has the economy, but what about the army though? Cure, he's down to 1 tank. 1 tank remaining. 1 tank, 15 Marines. He's down in Marines, he's down in tanks. He's ahead in medevacs, but that doesn't mean much. ByuN can counterattack. ByuN, he can punish. Not just with the larger army, but with the 2 Ravens. With those 2 Ravens as well. So ByuN, he can disable every tank that Cure has. So ByuN is moving in. He's moving in. Cure, he spots the army, getting in position. He's trying to. Kira trying to keep up with the rotations. He breaks in. ByuN rotating over towards the sensor tower. Dusted forward. Tower goes down. Kira, we have the master stables. Get the stables on the tanks. And Kira, he just cannot engage. The base is denied. Tanks slowly pushing forward. Even drop. Oh god. ByuN, calm down. Calm down, man. Does pull away. By trying to move forward. The tanks are on siege, but there's just not enough here. Yeah, not enough bio here for Cure. ByuN just forcing his way forward towards the main. Likewise boosting in. We'll lose one full medevac though. Yeah, one medevac goes down, second medevac as well. This was not worth it here for ByuN. ByuN, he bleeds out a lot of supply trying to break the main. And Cure's going for one massive counterattack. Yeah, he just sends everything across the map instead. Now ByuN, he has rebuilt that third, but Cure, he ignores it. He's going for the kill. Going for the natural. He's stimming in. Upgrades are even. Voids are being pulled. SCVs are going to go down. And Cure, he will break this. He'll break through the tanks. Get into some of the final tank as well. Nice stutter stepping. And ByuN, he's being torn apart. The main army is achieving nothing across the map. Cure stims in, takes down the tank. And he's done it. He has control of the main. And this may just be game here. One Hail Mary rush across the map. GG gets called, and Cure, he will take game number 1. Whew, GG. GG, well played. ByuN, he had a massive advantage when it came to the size of his army, when it came to his tanks. But what was he doing with it? He was denying the third, but that's all he was doing. He was trying to push into the main base, but alas, Cure, he was in position, he was ready for it, he was able to deflect the Doom drops, and he just sent everything across the map. ByuN, what happened? He was caught with his pants down, baby. The pants that were completely down. He had nothing to defend back at home, or he just did not have enough. He had a couple of reinforcements, a couple of marines, a couple of tanks, but that meant nothing. That meant nothing here before Cure's army. GG. GG, well played. Cure takes game 1, and now we're getting ready for game number 2. And this is the other kind of big thing about Maganatha, because it is such a massive map. It's difficult to keep up with all the attack paths. It's difficult to keep up with all the army movement as well. As ByuN, he just had no vision on the main army of Cure. Did not see him moving out. And with that, we're getting into our next game. We're getting into game 2. And we'll see if ByuN can bounce back, as game 2 is going to be on Persephone. Here's a monster in TvT. Yeah, I think Cure has a winning record over ByuN in TvT. But again, like, they both have very different styles. Typically. Cure is usually a little bit more standard in his play, ByuN more aggressive, but as a reminder, last game, Cure, he opened up with a proxy. He went proxy Reaper. Do we see Cure proxy again? Do we see ByuN proxy instead? I do expect to see another proxy Reaper at some point in this series, at some point in this best of 5. It's very common amongst the Korean Terrans. They're animals. They're hyper aggressive. Let's go. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Red Terran down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back. We'll see if he can recover and make a series out of this. For Shopify Rebellion, it is ByuN. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the other South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Team Liquid, leading the series 1-0. It is Cure. And it is, once again, proxy, but this time proxy 2-rack. So proxy 2-rack Reaper out of Cure. This time it's more committed. This time it's much more committed, much more aggressive. ByuN, does he open up safely? I mean, we are on a smaller map. On Maganatha, it made sense. For ByuN to go for an economic rupture, it made plenty of sense to go for a Rax expand. Here on Persephone, I'm hoping for double gas. If not, this is going to be a tough hold for ByuN. Let's get 2-rack Reaper is upon us. ByuN looks like, yeah, he's going for an economic opener. He's going for a rack expand. This means a late factory for ByuN. This means there is an opportunity here for Cure to snowball out of control and to claim the win. There is an opportunity here. It comes down to the control. It comes down to the micro. Papi, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenidos. Estamos en el gran finale, papi, gran finale. Australian best friend, El Kangaroo, papi, El Kangaroo. Crazy. As, yeah, CC on the low ground. So again, ByuN going for a very economic build. Meanwhile, the Reapers are amassing. And ByuN, he cannot afford to lose this first Reaper. Now, unfortunately, ByuN, no SV scout. There's no scout here at the nearby locations, not yet. If ByuN were to realize what's happening, he will have to pre-pull the boys. Ideally, you have to pull the boys. You have to protect this Reaper. We can see ByuN, he does scout towards the left-hand side. Does check the triangular third. And he will check the linear third base. He does not check the center. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Reapers are moving in. And we do get the first shot. We do get the first shots off. Reaper pulling back. SV is going to go down. Delays the bunker. Delays the CC. Strong start here for Cure. Boys are being pulled. Oh, Cure has to back off. Getting caught out. He does. Oh, he does get the Reaper. No, he gets the Reaper. And that might just be game. That might just be game. The Reaper goes down. That should not have happened. GG gets called. You cannot afford to lose that first Reaper. And Cure, he will take the 2-0 lead. GG. Again, the defense early on there for the defending player, when you go for a rack expand, you need to preserve that Reaper. You cannot afford to lose it. Unfortunately, it did get sniped, and there were only vanilla Marines to defend. Again, it was a late scout, or I say late scout, there was a non-existent scout from ByuN as he did not find the proxy, and Cure is one game away from claiming the series. Let's go. Let us go. One more game is all he needs. And we'll see if ByuN can recover. Oh boy. Now the question becomes, in game 1, it was a proxy singular racks. Game 2, proxy 2 racks. Game 3, do we go up to 3 raxes? Do we do we go up to 4 raxes, Papi? Do we keep proxying, or does Cure calm down? And is it ByuN's turn to proxy instead? Oh boy. Here we go. Is it ByuN's turn? Does Cure double down? Up next, we have game 3. It's going to be on Tokamak. Oh boy. So far, it's looking to be a shorter series. Again, I'm hoping for a game 4. I'm hoping for a game 5. I want to sink my teeth into this series, but the pressure is on ByuN. Pressure is on. As spawning in the top right-hand corner of Tokamak, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Shopify Rebellion. Down in the series, down heavily. He has to fight back here and now to make a series out of this. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the... he's doing it again. He's doing it again, Papi. With 2 SCVs in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Team Liquid, going for the proxy 2 racks 2 games in a row. It is Cure. Let's go. ByuN equals Stavo, no scout. I mean, to be fair, remember, ByuN, he did scout. He just checked the third locations. He checked the linear third base and the triangular third base. If you remember last game, the proxy was dead set in the center of all the bases. So just a very unorthodox location, so ByuN was unable to scout. Meanwhile, safe opener. Okay. Safe opener out of ByuN. For the first time this series, double gas. Double gas opener out of our Red Terran player. This means a faster factory. This means that ByuN has the tools for an easier defense. Doesn't mean that he hard counters, but this is just an easier setup here for ByuN against a proxy 2 racks. What this means here is faster factory, more importantly, faster Hellion. Meanwhile, Reapers are on the way. Reapers are on the way for Cure. Really, it's going to be on ByuN to buy time for the Hellion. Once the Hellion arrives, he holds. He holds, he defends. Just needs to buy time for that Hellion. Tokamak, more like toroidal magnetic confinement fusion reactor. Ah. Send it, Papi. As factory is on the way. I hear you, Psychode. Kappa. Curious massing up his Reapers. Likewise, ByuN, he does move out with his first Reaper. He's scouting. Okay, does check the third location. Heading on over towards the linear third as well. He will scout, he will confirm. Oh, but he will lose the first Reaper. Yeah, Reaper takes a lot of hits, a lot of damage. One more volley away from going down. The boys are being pulled. And the factory is still not yet done. He wants it. No, he wants the Reaper. Oh my god. He wants it. Reaper does escape. Whew. Reaper does survive. SCVs are going to be going down, and the Hellion is in production. Meanwhile, second Reaper has arrived, and Cure, he's locked down, he's locked in. Please add a Reaper. Now the Reaper does rock up, though. 3 SCVs so far. Decent damage, but the Hellion has made it. Whew, and ByuN holds. ByuN, he does hold on. Again, he bought enough time for the Hellion. Now he is secure, and now Cure is transitioning. We do have the factory on the way, and we're getting into a longer game state. As a reminder, this is not all in. Like, this is not an all in. This is a way to get early game damage, that is true, and get a lead early on, but doesn't have to end the game. So the game will continue. Again, CC on the high ground for ByuN. Cure, he has yet to begin his own command center. Cure, he is continuing Reaper production, so he still has potential. Basically, what Cure is hoping for is that if ByuN wanders out, into the map, he's going to be punished for it. Like, ByuN, he has to be so careful here with his movement. Just calm down, be more defensive, turtle up. Meanwhile, Cure is waiting for any kind of move out. There we go, CC on location for Cure. Here we go. Cure, he has somewhere to be. Yeah, champion. Aye, aye, aye. Also, I keep hearing static. Like, it's coming from somewhere here in the map. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the electricity on the reactors. Meanwhile, Curie does send to poke in, scatting with the Rex. Ideally, he does want that Cyclone. Oh no! Oh my god. Calm down. Cyclone takes a volley, does pull away. Calm down, ByuN, calm down. As the Rex is going to fall, and ByuN can now expand. He can now expanding and now take his natural. Once again, we see Cure trying to punish. Does have the greater concave. But now we have 2 Cyclones, and ByuN, he breaks out. He breaks out, he breaks free, he claims his natural base. At the same time, Cure getting his own CC on location. You can see the worker counts are neck and neck. Now, ByuN does have extra mules, thanks to the extra orbital command. True. So ByuN has the better economy. Meanwhile, Cure is working towards his own Raven production, not medevac. So Ravens are on the way, and the game is going to slow down. As Cure, he's the first to throw down a 3rd CC as well. So 3rd command center here from Cure. Getting to his 3rd base. Getting into a longer macro game. Speaking of 3rd base, there it is for ByuN as well. So after a very chaotic and very... God, the static. God. After a very chaotic and very intense start to the game, now we're calming things down. ByuN is taking a 3rd base. Cure is taking a 3rd base. We're getting into tank production, into Ravens as well. We're getting into a more standard game state. God, that's... The static is so loud. Everywhere I go. From here, Biotank. Of course, Biotank out of Cure. Likewise, Biotank out of ByuN as well. Now, because ByuN does have the slightly better economy here, that is leading into faster tech. So we do have Stim. Stim is already on the way. Getting into faster Stim. More Rexes. Calm down, but this is the finals, yeah. The calm before the storm. As now we can indulge in the map itself. Welcome one more to Tokamak. Tokamak is, I would say, a more defendable base than, defendable map than the previous map, I should say. We do have the triangular 3rd base, which does have a lot of ramps coming into it. Likewise, we have the linear 3rd as well, which also, I would say, is maybe a little bit more exposed, but there is another choke point. As opposed to other maps, this center location is walled off by rocks. Usually, I say usually, on Magnatha, for example, it is open. Here it is closed. So it does allow for more defensive play. It does mean that both players can be more secure on 4 bases. The 5th base is more exposed, whether it's the northern 5th base or the southern 5th base. That's where things can get a little bit more difficult. We also have the center goal base that you can take. Now, these towers can be knocked down, and the towers, they will destroy the regular minerals. They will not destroy the gold minerals, though. They don't destroy everything, only a portion of the patches. So there are destructible towers here to disrupt some of the mining. For the most part, we expect a longer game at this point. I say we expect a longer game. I mean, remember Maganatha, we did see a Doom drop out of Cure, and we saw that ByuN was caught with his pants down. Like, there is still potential to be aggressive, but we should get up to at least 3 base saturation. Tank load is going to be going up. ByuN securing his 3rd. Likewise, Cure back at home. As Cure is just being active with his initial early game army. Like, these Reapers, they don't really scale well into a longer game, so may as well just poke in, poke out, get an SCV. Keep tabs on ByuN. As Cure is the first to move out. Okay, he moves out as he's expanding, trying to catch out the Cyclones. He does get one. One Cyclone goes down. Catches the Reaper. Other Cyclone does escape. The entire army does just cut through the left-hand side. ByuN trying to keep up with the rotation. Repositioning his tanks.
Complete.
Okay, he has 2 Ravens. Both players have 2 Ravens. How good are the disables going to be? Cure scans. Rotates once again. Does find the Cyclone. Cyclone and the Hellion. Cure shuts him down. ByuN likewise trying to keep up. Doesn't spot the army yet. ByuN, he rotates towards the left. He does see the Marines. Does see the rotation. Up. There's the skin. Armies, they scan each other. This fight can still go either way. Look at the units tab here. We have a slight tank advantage for ByuN. He's up 1 tank, but he's down in Marines, down in Medivacs. ByuN is versus Siege. Oh, yeah, first shot goes off. ByuN chasing Cure Fire out onto the map. Does chase him out. ByuN, calm down. Pulls away. As this does occur, we do see Cure getting a 4th. Likewise, so does ByuN. Both players expand on location. ByuN the first to siege. Here come the disables. Yeah, the counter disables as well. The tanks, they do get shot down. Marines do move in, and Cure, he has the higher Marine count. He's pushing in, and Cure, he may have just done it. Yeah, he breaks through the tank line. Every single tank goes down. Again, Cure, he had the higher Marine count to begin with, and without the tanks, Cure comes out on top. Comes out on top, and ByuN, he's in so much trouble here. One fight is sometimes all it takes. Cure, he saved all of the tanks. And here come more disables. He has more matrices available here. He's gonna get both. Yeah, he gets both. Ay, ay, ay. And there's nothing stopping Cure. Gets a tank. Boys are being pulled. And we were hoping for a back and forth. Oh my god, the SCVs that get annihilated. We were hoping for a game 4 or a game 5, but nah, Cure, he's here to win, baby. He's here to claim the series. Every game going for a proxy. Didn't win the game because of the proxy, but still breaks through nonetheless. Takes down all the fire, breaks through the siege line. And ByuN has nothing left. Losing all the tanks. Losing 30 SCVs. Liberation has arrived. Let's go. Does have a couple of Liberators. And they can actually pose an issue here. They can pose a problem, but now they're going to be focused down. He gets 1, he gets 2. GG gets called, and Cure, he will claim the series 3-0, becoming this week's PiGosaur Monday champion. GG. Whew, GG, well played. Congratulations here, Cure. He will claim the series. He will claim the win. Very impressive performance here by Cure. Again, every single game, different kind of proxy. I say that last 2 games 2x Reaper, I suppose. But we did see at least some mid game here between ByuN and Cure. Both players got up to 3 bases, up to 4 bases. Both players had very comparable armies, but Cure, he was in a better position when it came to the mass disable. When it came to that one big fight, we saw both players disable each other's tanks, but Cure, he had a better angle with his bio. He was able to get on top of the army faster as well. He had the greater concave. Remember, Cure, he had a concave on the bottom of the ramp, and ByuN was pushing down into the concave as well. So Cure, he had a much more dominant fight, and from there, Cure snowballed into a win. GG. GG, well played. Cure, he does claim it, does advance on, is our champion. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh. And with that, my condolences to ByuN. ByuN, he did well for himself. He did very well making it here to the grand finals. Alas, he will not quite make a series out of it, unfortunately. Cure, he has some killer TvT, but I will say these two often go back and forth. They often go back and forth in matches and in series. This week, Cure was the more dominant player. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well played, and hope you'll enjoy the broadcast. Hope you all enjoyed the tournament. Again, we did feature SOS for the first time in a long time. We were able to feature Juanito as well, Tavito alongside him. It was great to see some of the Latin American players rock back up, and likewise even the return of SOS as well. For those who are unaware, SOS, he did announce that he is looking for a new team, and we'll see if SOS, which means that SOS, he does plan on committing to StarCraft and trying to make a run at EWC. Not going to be easy. There's a lot of competition, and there are a lot of players like Cure, like ByuN, like Creator that didn't go in a break. So SOS, he has some catching up to do. He has some catching up to do if he does want to be competitive for the new season of EWC. Likewise, we'll see if other players do come out of the woodwork. I mentioned before that there are some key players that did quietly go on hiatus and quietly, quote-unquote, retired after last season's EWC. I'm referring to stats. I'm referring to, I was going to say Bunny, but Bunny did come back in December. So Bunny did go on a hiatus, did come back in December. Referring to stats. Referring to Trap. Trap, he's also suspiciously absent from tournament play recently. So stats, Trap. There's another that's coming to mind. DRG, right? DRG as well. So there are certain key Koreans that we haven't actually seen in a couple of months. We haven't gotten official confirmation as to what's happening here. Some of them, most of them were waiting to find out what was happening with EWC. And now that we have full confirmation, we'll see if they return to us or if they do step away. So yet to be determined, yet to be confirmed. We'll keep an eye out for that. Regardless, exciting news to see SOS returning, of course. Very exciting to see SOS return. And with that, we're wrapping up. We're wrapping up here for the morning broadcast. Let's go. As we switch our scenes over and catch up on not just the broadcast, but also on everything else that's going on when it comes to our weekly schedule. Here we go. So from the top, this is what we are here Tuesday morning. We just wrapped up with our PiGosaur Monday broadcast. Later on this evening, we have the Rex April Madness. That is the playoffs. We've been covering the Rex April Madness the entire month. Shout out to Rex. Rex, of course, he's the Taiwanese Zerg player. He has been hosting monthly tournaments for the past 2 months. It all began with the March Madness. Now we have the April Madness instead, and this has been going on for the past 3 weeks. Last week was Group C and Group D. Week before that was Group A and Group B. And here we are live with the playoffs. It's going to be a 2-day playoff event. Tonight is going to be the quarterfinals, and tomorrow will be the semis and the grand finals thereafter. Who are we going to be featuring? Let me just quickly double check here. Who is playing tonight? I believe we should be featuring the best of the best. There we go. We have Hero, Xian, Clem, Rogue, Bunny, Solar, Max Packs, and Classic. A hefty lineup here for the Rex April Madness. We have a lot of the best players in the world here. Again, Hero, Clem, Max Packs, Xian, the best of the best. Likewise, many other Koreans as well. We do have one Zerg representative in Rogue, so and Solar. Of course, two Zergs. So we have Rogue and Solar to rep at least a little bit of Zerg gameplay. I say that because we didn't get to cast any Zerg this morning. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Maybe tonight. Maybe. I mean, we will tonight as we cast every single match in tonight's broadcast. Meanwhile, tomorrow we're going to be live with the Code for Giants Cup. Code for Giants Cup, of course, is going to be tomorrow morning. We have the podcast tomorrow evening as well. I do have some work to do when it comes to the podcast. I have to catch up on the fantasy interview. Fantasy did have an interview, the Korean Terran player fantasy, of course, and also Whitera also had an interview as well. So I have to catch up on those interviews to be able to discuss them tomorrow evening for the podcast. We have the Turtle Tussle on Thursday, more Rex April Madness finals on Thursday. We have StarCraft Evolution on Friday, StarCraft Evolution on Saturday. We have Fire Grow Cup, Kung Fu Cup, and Sparkling Tuna Cup. Again, we are live 2 times a day, every single day, except for Friday. We have half a day off this week. That's all we have off. Again, we cast more StarCraft than any other channel out there. Plenty of content, plenty of StarCraft here. If you enjoy the content, consider following us here on the Cranky Ducklings. If you see something here that you want to watch, but if you cannot watch it live, I don't blame you. Again, we have a lot of content here on the channel and it's hard to keep up with everything. YouTube is the place to be! Exclamation mark YouTube or socials in the chat, and you'll get a link to all of our links. You'll get a link to our YouTube channel, to our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord, all things Cranky Ducklings. Again, we upload on YouTube on a daily basis, and there is plenty of content. And likewise, again, we're live constantly all the time. We are offered more events to cast than we can. Like right now, we're at capacity. Technically, I could cast twice a day every day, but I wanted to at least have half a day off. So half a day off a week is my minimum. I want at least that to myself, so we can play some Final Fantasy and you know, play some do some other streams. So we have at least half a day off. But the reality is that there's just so much StarCraft going on. There's just so much content, more than we can keep up with. We do our best, of course, and we bring you as much as we can. But there's so much more going on out there as well. So shout out to all the other content creators, referring to like Steadfast or Wardy or Pig or Rotterdam. They host their own events like the Big Brain Bouts, for example, or the Wardy Championships or the Pigsty events. There's just plenty of content going on there, even more than what we cover. So that's a lot of StarCraft, a lot of StarCraft. Aye. So do check it out. Now time for 1,000 light Poppy ladder games. Gah, Poppy, gah, let's go. Just catching up. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it's time. For those that are curious, I did mention this previously. I'll try not to bring it up too often, but usually I would be taking a break here, again catching up with those interviews and working on VODs, but right now I do have incentive to ladder into stream. I am going to be playing in a future Big Brain Bouts. I'm very out of practice, very out of shape, so I have to try to ladder as much as I can. So it does mean that my sleep has been taking a hit. I've barely had any sleep recently. Smurge. I mean, I did get a nice like 6 hours sleep today. Very happy with that. Very nice 6 hours. Yeah, it's time to ladder. For a couple of hours, and then I have to go catch up, and I'll probably watch the fantasy interview, take some notes, and try to work on some VOD content as well. So that is the plan for this evening before the Rex March Madness. Again, the Rex March Madness is going to be at 8 p.m. KST. That's 9 a.m. AEST. That is going to be in 8 hours. 8 hours time. We're live with the next broadcast. Let's go. Chloe Savage Light doesn't sleep. True. Oh no. I'll be back. God damn it. So yes, we're going to be going on a short break here. I'm going to be going live on my personal channel. I do not stream on the Cranky Ducklings. We do leave the Cranky Ducklings for only like team content or professional broadcasting. When it comes to ladder games and other streams, then we do leave that to our personal streams, whether it's myself, Kuro, Yakuzaku, Steel Mold. We all have our own personal channels. So we're going to have a cheeky ladder session for a couple of hours. That is the plan. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in 8 hours time for the April Madness. Or we'll see you tomorrow for some Code for Giants Cup. We're going to see you there for some more StarCraft. Otherwise, thanks for watching. And with that, take care, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your week as well. Once again, congratulations to El Chanchito. Congratulations to Pig for, of course, becoming, or soon to be becoming, new papi. So much love to Pig and much love to his family. And with that, see you guys next time. Until then, hasta luego. Ciao, papi, ciao. Hasta luego.